Hi there, Grace and Camelia. Hope you guys are having a great day today. This is your video lesson. These are your 3 things I want to talk about. I'll talk about those 3 things. And if you have questions at the end or want me to look at anything, feel free to shoot a message on over and I will do my best to answer. Let's get to it. So a lot of technique today is just because I would need to see his pieces to kind of see where they were sitting. First thing is some preparations for what we're going to be doing in Book 2. Probably the big thing in Book 2 is the introduction of what's called the free stroke. Excuse me. Up until this point, we've been doing a lot of primarily just actually rest stroke, right, where the finger plays, pushes through the string and rests on the string behind. And then what we're going to start introducing is the free stroke and what are called arpeggios or broken chords in Book 2. So a free stroke would look something like this. Where the fingers are freely moving back towards the palm of the hand, and arpeggios, which would be a broken chord. So we'll be doing a lot of that in Book 2. And so the guitarist wave is the way to kind of start all of that. What we're going to do is we're going to have our hand kind of what I call in Loch Ness Monster position, right? Like this right here. Yeah. To do all day. So our wrist is straight, we have a big long neck and then head up here, and I do what's called the guitarist wave. So imagine there's an X back here in the meat of my thumb, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my fingers down like this, so tabletop, right, flat fingers, and bring those fingers back towards the palm like this. It's almost like trying to do a one-hand clap is what you're trying to do, right? This is the motion right there. And bring that hand back, you're bringing those fingers forward. So not this, you're not curling the fingers like this right here. It's straight back towards the palm. Like that right there. So you keep the wrist straight, flat fingertips. Obviously they'll bend here at the second knuckle, right? The second flange, there you go. Like that right there. Just practicing that, and then what we'll do later on is we'll do the brush stroke, which is this right here, but we'll worry about that later on. Next is one of the preparations for the meadow minuet. The first one is what I call the ninja note. Is this note C sharp right here on the first string, 9th fret. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to put my ring finger there and play that note. And what I'm going to attempt to do is I'm going to play that note and I'm going to let my hand drop and see if I can play that again. Hey, there we go, I found it. And then bring it back up again. But first things first is just look at it, drop the hand, bring the finger up, drop the hand straight down, bring it up. The trick is bringing the elbow straight down, or the hand straight down, and bringing it straight back the way it came. If you do this, right, and then you forget where you're supposed to be. The reason why you want to do this is because we had this in meadow minuet. It goes, right? If you notice right there, if you just kind of throw your hand up here, you might or might not hit the right note. There it is. So we have, but the first preparation is making sure we bring our hand up to that C sharp. And then what will happen for this too is you have the D scale. There it is. And then let's see if we can do it. Right? Wasn't peeking there. So work on that ninja note for me. And then lastly is the A scale. We'll need this for meadow minuet as well. What we'll do is when Grayson comes back in, we'll see how his Bach tons is looking. If everything's looking good, and we're going to start work on steady hands. But the scale we need for meadow minuet and to complete Book 1 and then getting into Book 2 is the A scale. So we're going to start here on the note A. So D, E, F sharp, G, A. That's what we want right there. So A, B, and you go very similar to how you go up the D scale. A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp. It's all the same so far from our D scale, except for instead of playing G right here, we're going to play a G sharp with our ring finger. G sharp and then A. One more time. On note A, B, C sharp. Notice in the second position. I'm using my first finger here. D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. That's why it's important to say the note names. That way, when the kids, they go, "Oh, wait a minute, that's a G, and it's a G sharp right there." So we have. And once we get that that down, give you a little preview of book 2. We'll do the chromatic climb into some of the scales that we'll be using for book 2. But anyway, so you can see we're kind of wrapping up book 1, putting some finishing touches on those last few pieces, and we'll start our preparations for book 2, and we'll go from there. So, like I said, if you have any questions or want me to look at anything, feel free to shoot those on over. If not, I'll see you guys on Thursday.